Hello and welcome to another video walk around with myself, Elisa, here at Toyota Northwest Edmonton. And today we'll be taking a look at this 2010 Nissan Murano SL. So this is a 4-door, 5-passenger, all-wheel drive SUV in a tinted bronze metallic color. Under the hood, you'll find a 3.5-liter V6 cylinder engine, and you'll be riding on top of 18-inch alloy wheels. Now, some of your exterior features do include your front fog lamps. You have your rock deflector on the front there, and you also have your roof side rails in case you need just a bit more cargo. But there's a ton happening on the inside as well, so why don't we hop on in and take a look around. Helping you into your Murano is this handy-dandy proximity key. On your fob, you have your lock, your unlock, your power lift gate, and your panic button. Pushing the unlock button once unlocks the front doors, and pushing it twice unlocks all 4. I'm just going to lock this back up though, however, because I'm going to show you that proximity key. You also have an aftermarket remote vehicle start, which is going to be handy for you in those winter months. Now I'm going to put these keys away because we're not going to need them anymore. As I had mentioned, it is a proximity key, so all you have to do is, with your keys in your pocket, just push that button once to unlock the front doors and push it twice to unlock all 4, just the same as your key fob. Now taking a look at the inside, now there's a lot of room in this Murano, more than what it looks like from the outside, so it's nice and roomy. You do have your power windows, locks, and mirrors. You also have your power driver's seat in these great cushiony, comfortable seats to ride around in. You have your power tilt and slide sunroof in the front, and then you have your stationary moonroof in the back for your rear passengers. That's going to be really great on those road trips. You can let that sun shine in. Now, just to the right of the steering wheel, I wanted to mention a few things. You do have your power lift gate button. You also have your power door on and off if you don't want your power lift gate to be functional. You also have your power lift rear seats, and I'm going to show you a little bit more about that when we head to the cargo section, but that's going to be really handy, especially if you're moving stuff around. If you're looking for a cargo vehicle, that is something that is going to be very useful to you. Now, once again, I'm not taking my key out of my pocket because it is a push start, so we're just going to start this up here for you. We'll take a look at the odometer and some of the other features. You have a nice bright dash. That's really nice to have. You have 112,000 kilometers. 112,813 kilometers. Taking a look at the steering wheel now, you do have all of the buttons that you're going to want, your mounted controls. You have your source changer and your volume control right here. You also have your hands-free calling and your voice command. Right back here is your cruise control. Just on your dash, I'm just going to show you if I can here. These buttons here are going to be what your center console is going to do. So I'm going to just play around with these a little bit. You have your average fuel economy, your elapsed time per kilometer, your fuel range, your outside temperature, things like that. So lots of great information for you available just at the push of a button there. And then you also have your trip computer on the right hand side. If you can see it changing, you can reset that as well. Now right on the left hand side is the ability to change your brightness on your dash, so that's going to be handy, especially if your eyes are a bit sensitive in the evenings. Now taking a look at the entertainment system, now you do have everything you're going to want. You have your AM FM radio, you have your Bluetooth and a CD player, and you have your MP3 player. Now this is a really great system to learn. You have a ton of information available to you with your info, your fuel economy, your settings, things like that. Really easy to learn, so come on and play around with that. As I mentioned before, you do have your AM FM radio, all of your different music settings there. And moving a bit further down, you have your dual zone climate control. That's going to be great for if somebody runs a little warmer or cooler than yourself. You also have your air conditioning there for those summer months. Moving a little bit further down, you do have a bit of storage just down here for some smaller items, and you have your heated seats for your driver and your passenger. You also have your 4-wheel drive lock option there. Now, moving a little bit further back, you've got this great center console with all of this storage. You have tucked away, you have your cup holders and a little bit of extra storage just in there for some smaller items. And then you have a double-decker, oops, open one at a time here. So you have a double-decker center console, which also houses another 12-volt DC plug-in if that's how you'd prefer to charge your devices. Now taking one final look in the interior here in the front, you do have a lockable glove box along with all of your manuals that you're going to need, and this glove box is really nice and deep, lots of space in there for whatever you need to store with your drive. So lots of really great stuff happening in the front of the Murano. Why don't we head on back and take a look at cargo? Taking a look at the back of the Murano now, you can see that you do have a rear windshield wiper for that unpredictable Alberta weather. You also have your rear vision camera here, which makes it a lot easier to back out of those busy parking lots, or even in your own community, it makes your community safer with eyes in the back of your head. Now, I did mention earlier that there is a power lift gate option on your fob, which is just right there on your fob. You can also open it by just pushing the button here, and it'll open up for you nice and easy. We'll take a look at the awesome amount of cargo space and some of the other great features that come in the cargo section of the Murano. So there's a ton of room back here, lots and lots of space to carry all the passengers and your cargo. Now right under here is an extra little bit so that you can put some smaller items in between those nets. They won't rattle around. Right in here as well is another little bit of storage right under there. So that's gonna hold some smaller items for you, and that tucks in nicely away. You also have on this side, you have all of the tools and jacks that you're going to need, because your spare tire is just right under here. You just have to open that up and it's going to be readily available for you. Now, I wanted to show you another really cool thing about the Murano. Now, these little handles here, they'll pull down your back seats so you can lay them nice and flat. And there's another one on this side as well. So there you go, nice and flat, lots and lots of cargo space. Whether you're going camping or if you're going on a road trip or if you need to move some furniture around, there's tons of space to do whatever you'd like to do. Now, these are the buttons that I was speaking of in the front of the vehicle. These you can just push, and they are power lift seats. So if you do, right after you're finished carrying all of your cargo stuff around and you have some passengers that you want to get in, you have no problem just putting those up nice and easy. You don't have to go to the front and put those up, and you have these buttons by your driver side as well, as I had mentioned. So lots of really great stuff happening in cargo. When you're all finished loading up your gear, you can just push this button or use your fob. And once again, your power lift gate does all of the work for you. And here's a nice view of the back of your Murano. Giving you a final look then of your 2010 Nissan Murano SL. Those back windows are a little tinted to give your passengers and your cargo a bit of privacy should you need it. Now, there's a ton happening that I didn't get a chance to go through on this walk around, so come on in, take it for a test drive, see how it fits in with your lifestyle. We're very easy to find. We're on the corner of 137th Avenue and St. Albert Trail. We're here at Toyota Northwest Edmonton. My name is Elisa. Thank you again for watching, and until we see you, drive safe.